Go.
Welcome to the Tom and Jerry Part 2.
This is the Tom and Jerry podcast.
It is Passover. No, Passover was yesterday. It is Good Friday. Nope, that was yesterday. It is Saturday. We are all just marinating in the tomb.
April 16th. It is the square root of my birthday today.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. You can find us on all streaming platforms. You should subscribe to us on YouTube,
Twitch.
Wait, we have
Substack.
a Twitch?
We have a Twitch? All right.
Substack.
Wait, we don't have a Twitch. Substack. I go to Substack.
YouTube, Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Run Gerald Andrew. And Tom is
T. Dobbs. You know, my Twitter name used to be McSweet
McSweet Tweets. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, follow us on
I
Twitter.
missed the golden age.
I think
Twitter Tom.
You on Instagram, Jer?
I'm on Instagram, Jerry_Runyon.
Oh yeah, you can see all of Jerry's live
All of my
streams.
travels.
Yeah, Jerry runs about 50K a day.
Yeah.
Swinging that thing around.
You know, got to keep them booty strong, them booty muscles strong.
Yeah.
So now that we've covered the important things, by the way, use Kleenex. They're the best tissue you will ever find.
Yes.
Also, Hydro Flask. Use Hydro Flask, especially if it's flavored Ukraine.
Yeah, that's what. Wait, is this Ukraine?
That's Ukraine, dude.
That's it. Wow.
You're so supportive, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing for Ukraine?
I've got a blue Hydro Flask with a yellow booty. You know?
My bowl is for Ukraine.
Yeah.
I smoke out of a blue and yellow bowl.
That's not blue or yellow.
Yes, it is, Tom.
That's
You're
orange.
colorblind.
That's the Howlin' Tiger flavors.
Oh, you fucker.
I grew up in Tiger
I need a new bowl.
Shout out.
All right, so where we were was talking about
Yeah.
the anarcho-syncretist, whatever the fuck Tom just said.
That's all. See, that's what. Yeah. They make it hard with the words.
Why do you have to make it so hard?
Anarcho-syndicalist.
Yes, syndicalist.
Where were
So
we?
we were talking about Michael Malice and splitting the states.
Yeah.
So what this would do, would that not give the ability to do crazy fucking shit as a state? Like, they're already, like, doing crazy shit as states, right? Because they have, like, a fully Republican... Sorry, that was a bit biased. Because they have a fully...
I think you can shit on Republicans. That's okay.
I mean, there's some states going crazy out there right now,
totally.
bro.
And that's the argument against doing letting states do what they may, because there's going to be some kids in Alabama that are 15 getting pregnant and they can't get a fucking abortion.
Yeah,
Because, you know, fucking Jim Bob Smith is fucking running the thing. And like, oh, well, you know, Jesus said no one didn't know how to do it. Damn it. No.
Reminds me of giving fucking plasma, my guy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like we grew up in a place that really wasn't like, we were pretty like, it's kind of like conservative now because, you know,
Because
like
everybody's old.
it's full of boomers and it's
Yeah.
like, what do you expect to happen when it's nothing but fucking old people?
Just miserable and retired.
An entire generation just fucking leaves.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Well, I mean, that's what happens when, like, literally every job in your whole city is just lost within, like, 3 days.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking the other day.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Because I think you and I talked about this. It was like, I passed the Dairy Queen. I made $7.85.
$7.80. Yeah, when I was working in high school, $7.80.
What the fuck?
Dude, people at McDonald's, I saw the other day there was an advertisement for McDonald's, like minimum wage workers in fucking Arizona.
Yeah.
Starting 22 to 26, dude. I was like, this motherfuckers are making more than me, dude.
3 times.
What?
Like, if we would have made overtime at our shitty job, we would have been making $10 an hour, $11 an hour, time and a half.
Crazy.
Like, holy shit. Like, it's insane. $20 an hour? Fucking, when I was, nurses in Ohio were making fucking, like, under $20 an hour.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago.
Sanies, yeah.
It's fucking bullshit, dude. It's like, it's kind of insane. And that's why...
Unless you go to, like, Columbus. or Cleveland
Even
Clinic or something. Really?
Even so, man, you're
You
still
think?
not gonna be even. I mean,
Okay.
$20 I mean, it's different. Could feel kind of nurse you are or whatever, but still, it's like.
If you're like a real nurse. Or
But it
whatever.
scales though, man. Like,
Yeah.
if I can make if I can make $34 out here, that means an RN is making $80, $100 out here.
Same, dude.
Whereas back home, it's like if I'm making $20 an hour, an RN's making $40 an hour. It scales. It's
Same.
exponential. You know?
Literally
It's insane. It's like we have to pay these bullshit fucking prices to live, obviously. But we
But you like can barely get paid for it.
yeah, it's like I would rather that than like being fucking, fucking like, oh, I'm so glad to have a job. I'm so fucking happy to be an
Oh my
employee.
gosh,
Yeah. I want the fucking leverage. But that's it's hard to describe. I think that's the opposite of what Tim and like what other anarcho-syndicalist kind of people, they're kind of pro-union, And
Got you.
But that's I think that's kind of
I don't like it.
yeah. I would rather me as
I like the
individual.
Elon Musks of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the outliers. I think it's important to have the outliers
Absolutely.
because that's the only way we have any progress. Look at it. We have like fucking 5 people in the country right now that are like fucking making progress. Like
Oh yeah.
there's more than that, but like the top like 1% of productivity is literally in the 1%. Like, and everybody else is basically just feeding those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so if you literally just cut off what those people can do, it's like you're just fucking destroying your country. And all we have anymore is like intellectual property, which we barely even fucking have. So it's like,
It's almost a
how are like you? That's the one fucking thing you can't limit here, is like,
I don't know. I think I might have to disagree.
Really?
Because I think a good compromise to the ideas that certain people are advocating for like communism and whatnot. I think you just need parameters you need a good healthy amount of capitalism in the center, but you can't be too poor. You can't be too rich. When
Agreed.
money
I'm not
equals
talking
power.
about money though. I'm talking about productivity outliers. Like,
Okay, that's one thing,
Like
but,
creativity outliers. Like an Elon Musk, somebody that knows is creative and gets shit done. A Bill Gates, like these people that like get shit done.
Yeah.
Like if you made like a society where everybody was like, if you made more of us like a whatever, those people would just be limited essentially. It's like you're not there. They wouldn't be at their full potential, and that's basically all we have as a country anymore. Is like those big idea people. I feel like
I disagree.
not big idea, but big productivity people.
Yeah. It's odd because you've got a lot of engineer, orderly minded people at the top that are really hyper successful in the high to medium scale, and then you've kind of got those outliers that you're talking about. But it's just, I think that the reasonable point that's to be made by people that there's too much money and power.
Yeah.
Or there's too much power and money, rather.
Agreed.
Because, so a good example would probably be, so how much is Elon Musk worth? 150 billion?
Upwards of 200. He was at
Okay.
almost 280 at one point.
And number 2 is Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah, he's at like 140 or 120 or something.
140 billion.
Yes.
Okay, so how much do you think that Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post for?
Maybe 20 billion.
Billion? Million.
Billion.
How much he bought the Washington Post for?
Oh, yeah. Probably like 200 million, maybe.
Yeah, 250 million.
Yeah.
So that's a quarter of one of his $150 billion,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's power, right?
Yeah. And Elon Musk being able to outright offer to buy Twitter. That's power.
It's power.
It is power.
That's what I feel like the issue is. You just need a little bit of print. You just need like a little bit of like bumpers on the edges. You can't be so poor that you can't you can't afford water. But like you can't be so rich that you can fucking buy the Washington Post. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, you could buy you could buy the New York Times.
I don't think there's a
You could
reason
buy
to limit that, though. I think there's benefit in him having that power, whether he uses it for good.
Who, Elon or Jeff?
Anybody.
Jeff's
Anybody
using it for
with
good?
that power. Like, I mean, Jeff, I wouldn't say. I mean, he's doing his part. He donates a lot. He's trying to get rockets to space terribly, but trying.
Revion.
What?
Revion, yeah.
Oh, the fucking trucks.
Revion, yeah.
All right, Mac.
Revion. All right.
Revion.
Here's a hot take. All right, here's a hot take.
What's the hot take, bro?
I'm gonna let you do the hot take. What's better? Who's better, Mac Miller or Machine Gun Kelly?
Mac Miller.
What? Come on, bro. Machine Gun Kelly's way better, bro. What a fucking... See, that exemplifies it right there. Fuck that city. I hate Cleveland. God.
What?
It's worse than Colorado Springs.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you joking? Do you actually like MGK? Or...
No, he's the fucking worst.
He's pretty terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Kid Cudi was like the MGK of our city, which he was for a minute, but he was like, I'm not taking any responsibility, bro. I'm fuck all that fame shit.
But like, he went to New York and like became famous.
Yeah, kind of like underground famous. Yeah. Kid Cudi's like one of those weird fucking dudes that like,
yeah,
he like didn't really want the fame, but like did, but like he was like in movies kind of, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of...
Who's a good, like, rock equivalent to Kid Cudi? Like, doesn't always release
Limp
the best
Bizkit?
music. No. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Probably, like, Kenny Loggins. Danger Zone. Highway to the danger zone.
Who is? Like, kind of alternative, like way a little out there,
but like doesn't always release the best music. But for some reason, it's
but has really good hits, like
but in
really popular hits.
Yeah. There might not be anybody else like it.
Yes.
One of a kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
The band, yes.
Kidnap. Oh no. Yes, that's a yes.
Because they're out there. But their sound was really popular in a couple tunes.
You might be.
You know?
I think I like in this conversation. Yeah, all right.
They're really fucking out there, but like they have a couple tunes like where their out there shit actually made it. You know, same with Rush. Like they're kind of like.
That's not the same.
Rush was all hits, man.
Rush was 0 hits with 100% consistency. Yes has got those albums where they've got the Owner of Lonely Hearts song of the Dr. 90210 album, right?
What?
The rest of the songs
Isn't
in the
that
album
Yes?
suck, yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the other Yes albums are way better than that one that came out in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Other than that song, I got you.
I'm saying that's a good comparison to like Kid Cudi, because the Kid Cudi album will have one good song, but the rest are trash.
Got you.
Sorry, Kid Cudi. I'm sorry. Not that I'm not gonna talk any shit.
Well, his first couple albums were good.
Like with Yes. Right?
As with Yes, yeah, you're right. The Yes album, yeah.
And then they come out with other ones in the
you
later
gotta get
era.
all fucking wild and show everybody how fucking deep you are.
Right. People are like, "Yo, this album's so good," but it's really only one good song, right? Yeah. You nailed it, man. You nailed it. I think you nailed it. Yeah. So who's the Rush of rappers?
The Rush of rappers.
ASAP Raj or whatever, the white dude. Or Run the Jewels.
Dude?
Run the Jewels.
I don't know. Run the Jewels, really.
You don't know Run the Jewels?
Wait. No, it's gotta be. That's hard. Yeah.
Who's the Tool of rappers?
The Tool of rappers. Limp
Who's
Bizkit.
No!
That's so true, though.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, fucking Limp Bizkit, dude. I did it all for the what? God.
Yeah.
Bad bands. Who's the Limp Bizkit of rappers?
The Limp Bizkit of rappers.
Limp Bizkit of rappers.
Wait.
One of those mumble rappers. I don't know.
No, one of the joke rappers. One of the shitty white dude joke rappers.
Lil Dicky.
Like Lonely Island or fucking
What a fucking All right. So anyways,
it's good to be back.
it's good to be back.
You guys can find us on any streaming platform. Check us out on YouTube,
Twitch.
Spotify, Twitch,
Not
Substack,
Twitch. Substack.
RSS feed,
Twitter.
Instagram, Jerry_Runyon,
Yeah.
Twitter,
Twitter.
@RunGeraldAndrew. I don't say that much that's interesting, but I'm a good follow. Anyway.
I mean, it's Twitter, man.
So we kind of got to the international or the domestic affairs. We kind of got to the states thing. So it's a very interesting idea.
Let's talk about this cat
But-
that's running for governor in California.
All right, Mr. Schellenberg.
Yeah, we might be able to tag him on Twitter. He might retweet us.
Yeah. So,
He appeared on Joe Rogan about, what? Probably 6 months ago, give or take. He wasn't running for governor then. He is running for governor now of California, in a state that I've probably spent a good 14 days in. You probably spent, what, 14 days? 20 days? 30 days?
maybe 20 days.
So I think the world is waiting on our opinions on this. The people of California.
They need to know what Tom and Jerry's think.
Yeah. Are we voting for Gavin Newsom or are we voting for Michael Shelley?
I really, contrary to most belief that I've heard around podcasters and comedians, I personally actually really love Gavin Newsom.
Same.
I find that
He's
his speech is immaculate.
Immaculate.
And I find him to be better than Kamala Harris.
Yes.
And essentially all I care about is
Virtue
being
signaling.
somebody better than Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Which is it's a high
Not hard to do.
That's a high all right.
Even if you're Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. All right. So Gavin Newsom is a wine merchant. He is a adult version of Ken Barbie doll.
Oh man.
He is he talks like this, like Batman, like Christian Bale and Batman. Bruce, it's not the things we say, but our actions
Oh, what a good
that define
smile.
us. All right, well,
What a beautiful smile.
So I saw Michael Schellenberger, the guy that's running against him, retweet something that Gavin Newsom said on like one of like, I think it was kind of like a California version of The View or whatever.
Okay.
And he said that I think the most dangerous phrase in the English language is man up. That's the most dangerous thing you can say.
Who is this? Schellenberg
This is
or
Gavin Newsom saying
Newsom?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
Is he's not afraid to take leaps.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to be the frog.
He's getting out there.
He likes to take charge because he is an alpha male. And really, all we need is an alpha male.
Yeah. I only want sizzle. I don't want the steak.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I'm vegan.
Exactly.
I'm vegan, you know, I only want the sizzle. I want to hear the auditory flesh of a burning animal. But I don't want to
taste it.
But I don't want to eat it. But I
Yes.
need somebody else to eat it, right?
Yes.
I need somebody else to eat it so I can feel better, right? That is really the crux of the issue, is that I think Gavin Newsom is really going to provide people to blame.
Yes.
Yes. And
Precisely.
That's what I need.
That's all that LA needs
That's
is
all.
somebody to blame.
Yes.
That's
Thank
it.
you. That's it.
That's it.
We've gotten to the bottom of it.
Oh gosh.
And that's why he's going to
And
win.
I-
That's why he's going to win. There's no other way to explain it.
I thought it was gonna be Mrs. Jenner, but
Wait, is she running again?
But
Have you ever seen Caitlyn Jenner on podcasts?
No, I don't know
She's
if I
hilarious.
have really.
I mean, absolutely, like
True
some
character.
of the funniest.
Okay, really.
It's like some of the
Just a heartthrob.
I mean, like I know she was like made fun of. I think she just absorbed the humor of it. You
Yeah.
know? She killed somebody. No, she didn't kill anybody. That's not to say she had a. I think. No, I don't
AKA
think-
Mr. Peter.
Yeah.
She definitely killed him. Her own junk.
You think so?
Yeah.
If I did that, became a woman,
You wouldn't cut it.
I don't think so.
You wouldn't flip it inside out.
Nah, that seems a bit much.
It does seem a bit much, but then you could have sex.
I mean, there's advantages to being able to like just take a whiz outside. I'm not gonna give that up. I'm a utilitarian at my core.
It's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
When
Being
it
a
comes to
man-
productivity and efficiency, I like to whip my dick out.
There's just no reason.
Exactly.
You know? And that's why I can understand why perhaps, you know, a woman,
Yeah.
she could see the advantages. Imagine there's asexual people in the world, right?
Apparently.
Yeah, right? Tim.
Apparently.
We're gonna have to edit that part out.
Again. Apparently,
I
there
thought
are.
anarchy and asexual meant the same
They
thing.
kind of are
They
the
kind of
same thing.
imply
It's like,
that.
I just don't really like fucking people.
I'm not trying to fuck, yeah.
I don't really like people. I don't really like fucking people. I don't like people. That's pretty much
Yeah.
all you're saying.
Yeah.
So go live somewhere where you don't have to be around people. You know?
Exactly.
You don't have to call yourself asexual. You don't have to
No.
call yourself fucking
We don't
anarchist.
need these labels, man. We're individuals,
We're
man.
individuals. We
We
all
don't need
matter,
these
man.
labels, man. All right.
Just smoke the
Fuck.
dude, my guy.
Yeah,
And
just light her up.
Just fucking open a farm.
Yeah, man. We all got play. See, there's not enough space for everyone to open up farm.
I know, man. If we had 100 people communes everywhere, just because Tim can't deal with people, then
And that's the other thing, Armin. Maybe people don't want to fucking live in a commune, you know?
Yeah.
It's like maybe people like living in a city of a couple million
Yeah.
people because there's a lot of different crazy fucking shit that happens every day.
Yeah,
you
and,
know?
like,
sure,
out
there's
of-
people shitting, sure, there's people drugs in their veins and they're fucking, you know. But whatever.
yes. And out of the people that I know, most of them get a lot of energy from people.
Yeah. We're social creatures.
Yes. And like, especially in our day and age, it's like we just are social beings. Like, we live on the internet, everything's words, everything's about people, about everything, about we need to know everything.
Yeah.
But we just are social beings, man. We care deeply.
You know, we may, as a society, maybe rebounding a bit. You know, because we were super online for a bit. We were super locked down because of the pandemic. Now we're out here.
We might start reaping some of the rewards of the comeback from the
Yeah, I want to get out there and
Social
just
media
start
craze.
shouting. You know,
right.
like Dave Lee Roth. Jump. Just get out
Yeah.
there and you know.
Yeah, and David Goggins.
Yeah.
Stay hard.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
I'm out here running 50 miles,
I don't care. If
but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
Because I just stay hard.
I've been hard for 50 miles. I'm not wearing any underwear. Don't you see this thing? I've been hard for 50 miles.
I promise it's not the extends.
Yeah, no, that's a little too much.
Yeah.
I get a little inspired by that guy sometimes, but it's like, oh yeah, you've had, what, 5 knee surgeries? Oh yeah.
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 I'm in it for the long run. I don't know about you, man. I feel like I'm going to be here for a long time. For better or for worse?
I kind of feel the
I'm
opposite.
married to life.
honestly.
You feel like you're going to die?
I always felt like I was like the early die.
Oh no.
It's
Jay.
kind of fucked, but
Who am
yeah,
I going to
bro.
podcast with if you die?
You're just gonna have
This
to
is
make
all I
an-
got going.
You're just gonna have to make an AI of me, bro.
Download.
All right, that'll be my project before I die, bro. I'll build an AI of me.
Yes.
So that we can still have the Tom and Jerry pod.
Yes.
Nah, man, I'll probably live until I'm fucking 200, bro. It's terrible.
They mean
It's
you're gonna
terrible.
be in the fucking nursing home, fucking.
Just-
taking
Man, can you believe what's going on with this fucking these
kids.
robots out here?
He's gonna. Yeah, imagine we just have robot nurses just fucking putting suppositories in
5
our
years.
ass.
5 years.
Yeah. 5 years, bro. Get the fucking NFT, bro. You better fucking get the NFT, nurse NFT.
Elon Musk says, end of 2023, we're gonna have bots.
Bots?
The Tesla bot. It will do what you don't want to do. It'll do your dishes. It'll do your
cat.
laundry. It'll feed your cat.
I don't like folding laundry. I like putting laundry in the washer.
It'll play the guitar for you. It'll fuck your wife.
Let's not do that. Either this last two. I don't know about this.
It'll make your coffee for you.
That'd be nice. Espresso.
It'll tell you nice things about you.
Imagine if you had a robot that like had the maybe a little espresso handle cup thing, but it, like put it on its ass, and then like just hovered over you as you woke up in the morning and poured like espresso.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
just
right
into
out of
your-
its ass.
Yeah, into your mouth. Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Enjoy the Starbucks Pug Peak. Straight into your gullet. From my ass.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to have lightsabers too, hopefully. I don't know.
Lightsabers?
Yeah.
You think that's gonna happen? Like that's what our war is gonna be? Just a bunch of dudes on a battlefield with lightsabers.
Probably not.
I think that's pretty much.
That's gonna
the
be
future.
wild, dude. Like humanity's just gonna create like an artificial intelligence, and then the artificial intelligence here is gonna start battling with a different artificial intelligence that came from an organic sack of life, like millions of miles away. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
I don't really think so.
I don't think our fleshy bodies can handle space travel. We can't make it to Jupiter. We'll fucking die. There's no gravity.
that's why we send
get weird.
robots.
That's what I'm saying.
So you send robots out there, and
then it's gonna battle with somebody else's robots from a million years away.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm not as dark about it. I think it'll all fucking pan out. I mean, I think robots will totally change life over the next 10 years. I think that will send a lot of people and robots to like space.
Yeah.
Start exploring more. But like, what does that actually mean? Like, we haven't seen robots in, like, we haven't seen fucking aliens in like the fucking 200 years or whatever. I'm going to say this, who knows, but we haven't seen aliens in like the 200 years at least that we've been a country. So it's like, what are the fucking chances that even if we get out onto fucking Mars or moon, onto the moon or something, that we're going to see aliens then? Like, it's not like, oh, now all of a sudden we're on Mars and like, oh, we're just going to have alien invasions all the time. And like, we're just going to have to fight off all these fucking crazy things. It's like, no, bro, like we don't do that on Earth now. Why would we have to do that on Mars? You know? I mean, maybe like hundreds of years or something. Like once we can actually get out of the
Oh yeah, our lifetime.
no way.
No, we're just cashing in, but we're gonna have it good.
We're gonna have it good,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. When we're like
So
70,
good,
yeah,
dude.
we can fucking be flying over oceans and shit. Who knows what we're gonna be fucking doing?
Dude, it's literally, oh my gosh, it's crazy, man.
I gotta whiz again. I'm sorry.
And what the hell, Tom? Gosh. I told you it was a pod day, man. And we're back.
Back in the Tom and Jerry Part 3. So we're talking about nicotine addiction.
Nicotine addictions, because we're hitting a jewel. And I was saying that I got addicted because I associated it with drinking, I believe. And the way that happened was we would hang out in my buddy Preston Sirac, man. Shout out, man.
yeah.
Preston's the coolest motherfucker, man.
He's got a Twitter too. Shout out
Hell
to
yeah.
the gang.
Peace Sirac, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, we would always party at Preston's house, and they would literally have this workbench with like 20-pound bags of fucking tobacco and like you know how like
the loader.
cigarette. Yeah, the loader, and then you know how like cigarette cartons are? You buy like the packs of them. They would have those, but like of empty cigarette filters,
right.
and they would have like 10 of them.
Right.
So it was like completely unlimited cigarettes. You just roll one up and just cha-ching, and it's filled.
Yeah,
and
that was kind of a thing back home too.
It was cool, man.
Those gas stations, like you would only see like those big sacks of like, tobacco.
Gambler, fucking gambler, man.
The most mysterious tobacco.
Right? You're like what's going on with this?
But yeah, drinking when you're boozing and you kind of want a little nicotine. That's kind of how I think I would have I kind of got into it back in the day.
Yeah.
But like what you're saying, and like how other people I've known that have like really smoked cigarettes, whatever, it's always been that morning cigarette for them. And that's
it was so good, dude.
It's so bad to me.
I know, and
I feel
now,
lucky that I'm disgusted by that.
And
How could you? I get so hungover, dude. I'd be so hungover, just dry mouth. I just want water. I'm like, where's the water?
No,
and I'd smell of somebody wafting in a fucking Marlboro Light, fucking talking about whatever. I'm like, oh, and just puking. I think I have just some sort of like. I was blessed with some sort of like horrible experience.
No, and I totally agree with that. Now that I don't smoke, I feel the exact same way again. Yeah. Like I absolutely hate even the smell. Like sometimes if it's a good enough like tobacco smell, like real tobacco smell, sometimes it's really good. Yeah. Like a cigar or something. Yeah. But like smelling a cigarette anymore, it's like, it's pretty gross. But the morning thing, I don't know what it is about it, but like maybe it's because you like have one at night and then you wake up and you still like have it on your breath. So it's not the same like grossness of like just being smacked by like fresh fucking tobacco. You know, it's like it's just within you. Like you are, you smell it, you taste it, you fucking. So
let me ask you this. So to me, that's a day ruiner. You're gonna wake up and you're smoking a cigarette.
Agreed.
Dude, would you ever like go on a run though after you smoke?
Dude, it was stupid. It was so stupid. I would fucking run the whole time I was smoking, bro.
See, I've heard.
I would literally run after smoke. Like
I've read a lot of arguments on the internet, you know, anecdotal or whatever. But I think like people that are actually like doctors, you know, are saying like even if you booze and you eat horrible and you smoke cigarettes, you should still exercise. Yeah, and that's like the number one thing you can do is
exactly
like even if you're fat. You know, if you're still like, even if you're 200
if you're making your fucking hard work,
you're gonna be like exercise anyway.
Exactly,
it's a crazy thing. It's like
because you just work away all the bullshit. Like that's what I've always been. It's like my thing is like I always ate so much food growing up, so like that's why I'm so big. But like, but now I like don't eat. Like I feel like I don't eat enough food really. It's like I eat enough food, but it's not like I'm ever eating like tons of food anymore. Like I eat like one meal a day kind of thing, and it's like I just like don't eat that much.
I'll eat a lot one meal a day. I'll eat a shit ton
exactly. Like I just don't really eat that much anymore. So
back in the day though, I'd be eating fucking I'd be eating at like 10 o'clock, noon. Yeah, maybe a 3, a 5, and like an 8 o'clock day. Ice cream.
Right. And then like 11:30 fucking Taco Bell run.
Yeah, oh my god, I used to eat so much food.
Right?
Disgusting.
But that's the thing is it doesn't matter. When you're fucking 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like I feel like it really doesn't matter. Like even when you're old, like Warren Buffett still eats fucking McDonald's and Coke every day. And it's like he feels fine. Like that's one thing I don't understand is how like
there's some genetic thing in there like as well. Like you can get like I don't know, you can get screwed sometimes. Some people are, especially back home, like there are some people that shouldn't have been so overweight, you know. There's people that are kind of born fat, right? Genetically fat, and then there was people that like I don't know. Just like shouldn't have been fat. You know?
But see, my problem is I feel like I'm like skinny fat, and I feel like skinny fat's like a bad thing.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like one of the worst thing you could be, because it's like because you're big, so your body has to work hard, but you don't have the like excess shit to like push it, you know.
It's hard to say. It's what you're considering, like your heart working. You know, I mean, you be a big muscle kick. I mean, you got like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? He's still alive, but like, I really feel that like your heart. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, I guess you would want to be lean and muscular.
Yeah.
As far as longevity that goes, though, as far as like living a long life, I don't see a lot of buff cakes, you know, or fat people.
That's
it's
true.
Pretty much that your
is
lanky
true.
people where your heart really doesn't have to pump all that much, and stress goes like.
But not
know,
big people. Not big people. That's my problem. Is like I'm big and I know that, and it's like I'm not built for what I am. So that's why I feel like I need to eat more, is because I feel like I have to really like oil myself up and shit, because I am so big and so heavy and so like my heart's got to work super hard to get me moving and shit. You know, it's like
it doesn't really. It'd be worse if you were
I
fat.
also feel that I'm built with a pretty big frame. So I'm assuming like my heart and my lungs and all those things are built to scale, because like when I was developing, I was like fully blasting myself with everything I needed, you know? So it's like,
and that's what I think about
I think that's what matters most, really.
I think about my so my brother. I think my brother was probably a bit chubbier than me. He's kind of a chubby kid, at like in younger age, I think, elementary years. And I think my mom didn't like. She kind of like steered me away from being chubby. You know, probably just assuming. Again, genetics could have played a factor, though.
Yeah.
But my brother's probably a good 2 or 3 inches taller than me. You know, but like he probably like had. He's also probably been had a higher maximum weight than I did. At my age now, 28, he was probably like he's been over 200 pounds. You know, he's probably 200 pounds now.
Which even at a young age is probably bad, because it's just harder on your heart, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to consider. Is that I think maybe he was chubbier.
Or do you build
a
bigger heart?
He's taller than me. You know, that's what I'm saying. He was chubbier as a little kid. You know, but he's taller than me now.
Yeah.
He's probably, but he also, I think he is more predisposed to gaining weight than I am, because he's probably 200 pounds now. Are you 200 pounds? Just under.
Just under.
Yeah.
I've always been just under. I got to like 210 like 6 months ago, probably.
Yeah.
Right before I started my job. Once I started my job, it's like I lit like the other day. I probably walked like fucking 12 miles. It's like there's no way I'm gonna get fat.
But like you and I are pretty much. I mean, you're a good control. As is my brother, a good comparison. I feel, as far as most people I know go. But I feel that. So I probably hover around like 180, and then I think I've probably been max 190, and then if I do a good like 3-day fast and like I'm probably about
175 or something.
Yeah. But like. That's what I'm saying. Like, could I have, if I would have been chubbier when I was younger, would I have grown an extra 3 inches?
Agreed. And I think that's totally true, because I think that's why people are bigger now. It's not because, I mean, it is, some of it's genetics, obviously, but like, dude, the amount of food that I ate is just insane. Like, we've talked about this before, but it's crazy, man. The calories that I would just shove in my body for fucking 24 years straight, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah. And
so,
like, it was so like whole bags of chips.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like, there were times when I would literally just eat from like 5 o'clock until like 10 p.m. Like anything that was in the fucking cupboard, anything. Because it's just like, you work out, you go to fucking band during the day, you run after school, and then you like hang out with your friends or whatever. You come back home and you finally eat, and you're like,
you're grown.
Just like, holy shit. Yeah. I used to eat so much. It's crazy. But yeah, I just wonder, like, back to that question, like, do you think that that is somewhat of a thing? Like, that if you like really just like, because they like development is the most important part, right? You're like before 10 is the most important. And then between 10 and 20 probably is your next most important. And I just wonder if you really like pound yourself full of shit, will that maybe like build you a little bigger? So you're more like have more longevity because even if it kind of shrinks a little bit, you've still got that bigger, stronger base. Like, you know, you got the diesel engine kind of thing, you know, like compared to like the three cylinder or whatever, 4-cylinder.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I would say that, I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not a scientist or whatever.
Yeah, it's all hearsay.
I would argue, though, that I think that having adequate amount of fats in your diet would influence the amount of testosterone, and that would influence the amount that you would grow. But I think it's probably just overall calories. You need protein, too, and carbs. You need it all when you're a kid.
Yeah. Okay, so that kind of brings up, I had a bunch of health questions kind of that I wanted to like kind of speak on. But that kind of just brings up one kind of thing about diet that I'm still like working on kind of as figuring out. I feel like I've been eating a lot of fats lately. I've been trying to eat mostly like proteins and fats and like limit carbs. But I feel like a lot of times I'm getting kind of like greasy fats, like burgers and stuff like that. And it's like, to what extent, like what's like too much and where, like, you know, like, is it only really good if they're like good fats and if like you're, you know, like being really like clean about it, like eating local meat and things like that, like
so I mean, I feel that would I guess the basis of that would be what is your body using as energy
so as
moment?
as a runner, my thing is I've always eaten lots of like carbs and stuff. I just eat them because they fill me, right? I've found though, and they're cheap. I've found though that I really feel better when I eat high density foods like proteins, like if I just have a simple meal like a chicken breast, veggies, and maybe like a quinoa or like a something that's not super heavy, like not a carb but like something filling a little bit.
So that's where I feel lately I feel that there's like I feel like the easiest, like most efficient, like barely have to do anything diet would have to be the quote unquote grain-free diet.
Yes.
So that would be no rice, no corn, no wheat, no quinoa, right?
Yes.
So that would mean like, well, and I would probably also include potatoes in there.
Yes.
If you can grain-free and potatoes, I think that's probably your best bet. Your best bet.
Yeah.
And then there's certain things I think. Well, you're saying about the greasy fats. I mean, I think you know what I'm going to say. Cheese, my guy. I mean, eat some cold cheese.
But like at what point is there too much cheese?
There's never a point.
Shut up.
There's
like,
not.
But cheese isn't like, that's not necessarily like, okay, if you ate a strictly cheese diet, your body is filtering so many fats. Like that cannot be healthy.
If you're also eating carbs, bad. Super bad. Super bad.
Got you.
So,
if you're strictly burning fats.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can even cheat with the grain free because like you can get a lot of carbs and like almonds are pretty good. Those almonds, almonds are pretty. You got some cyanide in them.
There's a lot. Really?
Yeah, I think almonds have a little. I think I'm a little allergic to. If I eat too many almonds, I'll start feeling weird. Same thing with tomatoes, which I love, which is probably my favorite food. Of like other than cheese, probably tomatoes are my number one. I'm coming to the realization that perhaps.
Yeah.
That's what the soup I got the other day at Whole Food. It's the tomato parmesan because they didn't. I don't know. I think my best Whole Food soup so far, I think, was the sun leek and artichoke or sunchoke and leek.
I saw that, the one day.
One of my favorites. But
Leek. You like them leeks.
I like those leeks.
Them artichoke hearts.
But
You make them popular again, bro.
But if you eat carbs, your body responds by releasing insulin, which is a hormone.
Yeah.
Insulin's a hormone.
Yes.
Like adrenaline, right? Insulin is a hormone.
Yes.
That triggers your body to use glucose as energy rather than
fats.
So but it does not. It triggers your body to store fats as well. So you're not going to use those fats if you're going to eat quinoa and a bunch of cheese and the protein. The protein's kind of different. Protein kind of does its own thing. It's kind of a I don't know. You need protein, right? You just always need protein.
Yeah.
Your body expends a lot of energy to
Protein's
burn
recovery, right? Mostly.
Your body,
muscle recovery.
Protein's everything.
Everything with muscles.
Literally, your whole entire body.
What is it? NTP?
Amino acids, the building blocks of life.
Yeah.
Are proteins.
Yeah.
You would need protein.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about this. You need the full amino acid profile. There's like no exception to this.
Yeah.
There's like, you don't want to be a purist, in a lot of things in life, but you need protein,
Yes.
You don't need carbs.
What do you think about protein shakes? Is it a good supplement? Is it a good
whey
way
protein? I mean,
I'm actually using pea protein currently. I'm sure it's still like processed, and I'm sure it's still not the best. But,
yeah, that's a question of bioavailability.
Yeah. Meaning, like, how does your body deal with it, or
how efficiently does your body digest it
into an actual amino?
And what profile, amino acid profile, does the pea protein provide? I think pea protein's pretty good. It's just like, whey protein is the best, essentially.
Okay.
It's the gold standard.
Okay.
You can go overboard. You're gonna you eat too much protein in your body. If you're not like lifting weights and you're not expending a lot of energy, your body's not like gonna expend a lot of energy. Protein's not like easy to digest.
Yeah.
I think like 30% of the calories of protein you digest go into digesting that protein.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of energy in order to get that. But it's incredibly essential.
But that's why I feel like I need a lot of protein, because I like run a lot and stuff. And I feel like that's...
you need it for everything. The protein's most essential. But you need fats for the hormones.
But that's been kind of interesting too for me, because I've read that... I've read some runners that do like keto diet, and they say they have a lot longer energy, like a lot more, like a diesel burn compared to like a gas burn, like.
That's fair. Yeah, I think it's a good.
So I like kind of tried that, but I guess I've never been strict enough to really like narrow down into like strictly fat burning. I try really hard, and honestly, you really can eat like a decent amount of carbs and still be in fat burning. But also,
I disagree.
what's the deal with the fiber?
There.
Can you just eat a fucking fiber thing every morning and be good?
Oh yeah, fiber. Fiber's
like, can you just eat a fiber shake every morning and literally just like fucking eat whatever you want?
Doesn't count. Go straight through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's two kinds of fiber: insoluble fiber and soluble fiber.
Yeah.
Which means water soluble. One mixes with water, one doesn't. So like, I think psyllium husk is soluble fiber.
Okay.
So it creates like a gelatinous.
Got you.
Like blob.
Grab shit.
And then like flaxseed is insoluble fiber, so it kind of mixes with the water a little bit, but it doesn't like bond with the fiber.
Yeah, it's more of just still like an atom.
It's
just
kind of
hanging
just a suspension of flax within the
Yeah.
water, where the psyllium husk is like bonded with.
Got you. So
you get a nice
it's
mix
kind of
together.
part of the.
Yeah.
Got you.
But those don't digest. I think there's probably a small amount of digestible carbohydrates in flaxseed. I think there's a little bit, just like coffee is. There's a little bit. I usually don't I don't think it's worth counting. I think it's pretty hard to digest. It's within that insoluble fiber. It's pretty slow. Not exactly accessible. To the body, like a sugar would be.
Okay.
Or like an enriched wheat or.
So can you actually get anything from you're saying there is some bit of like actual energy you can get out of fiber, but
not necessarily. There's claims the flaxseed oil The oils within it, but it's like they're not
so
like they're so your
minuscule.
body isn't very good at digesting those. I don't think you should
Okay.
even.
So it pretty much goes right through you.
But it's just like
But how does that negative carbs? Like I don't understand.
it's not
how
negative. It's just neutral, 0, either way.
But if you eat it with carbs, doesn't it neutral it?
No. So you have total carbohydrates on a box.
Yeah.
And you can subtract the fiber from it. From the digest. You can separate them from the ones you're going to digest and the ones you're not going to digest. From the total carbohydrates. You can separate them. Yeah. So if you had like 10 total carbohydrates and 5 of them were digestible carbohydrates and 5 of them were fiber, they would only count as 5 carbohydrates digestible to your macronutrients.
Yeah.
From your net carbs.
Because the fiber has carbs.
The fiber doesn't digest. It doesn't count.
But then okay.
The fiber carbs don't count.
Yeah.
They're carbohydrates, but they don't digest, so they don't count towards your digestion, your metabolism.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I can make like a nice oatmeal with there's a keto mix thing you can make. It's like chocolate and like stevia and monk fruit, undigestible carbs. I don't know if stevia and monk fruit count as carbs, but some other ones like erythral, the fermented corn
Erythral or whatever. Yeah.
So that one counts as a carb as well, but it's a sugar alcohol. So your body doesn't digest it. It gets very complicated.
Wait, so what's the difference with the alcohol?
Sugar alcohol doesn't digest either.
Does not
counts as it's a sugar, but it's not a
sugar. Okay,
sugar.
What was the sugar alcohol again?
It's a non-digestible carbohydrate.
But what was your example of?
Erythral.
Okay. So it's like a sugar that sweetens things, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a sweetener.
It's a sweetener, but it doesn't. It's not a sugar.
Well, it is a sugar. Yeah, it's a sugar alcohol. Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
That one specifically, erythral.
Okay.
Yeah. And sucralose may also count as a sugar alcohol, and I'm not sure about aspartame or sorbitol.
Gotcha.
The other sweeteners.
Yeah. So, as like keto, you can use those, the sweeteners.
Yeah. So there's sweeteners and sugar, right? And there's artificial sweeteners. Well, there's like stevia and monk fruit.
Okay.
So the bad ones, the ones that are harmful to your gut microbiome, are aspartame, sucralose, and sorbitol. So aspartame is common in like diet sodas.
Yeah.
Sucralose is common in like the
corn syrups.
No, it's more like the kind of like the energy drinks, maybe.
Okay.
That's what I get fooled. I get fooled a lot by sucralose because it'll be like all natural, but it'll just sneak in like the sucralose. It's bad. It's those bastards.
Gotcha.
And then you have sorbitol, which is like what you'll find in like sugar-free gum, right?
Yeah.
So of those three, I would probably just eat something with sugar over those three.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So then the other three good sweeteners, better than sugar, are erythral, stevia, and monk fruit.
Got you.
Yeah. So erythral, I can.
Is monk fruit? Is it like a nectar kind of thing?
Monk fruits they must look like plums. I think they're in like.
But what do you actually use? Is it like they dry it into like a sugar kind of thing, or is it like a?
So that's my issue with the monk fruit is that there's a lot of like I think solvents
processing.
It's a lot of process involved with using the monk fruit.
Man,
stevia is not though. That's why I think stevia is.
So stevia is like a natural grown thing. Right?
Yeah, it's comparable to sugar, like the way it's grown.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from a plant,
but it's
stevia
not.
Plant.
Okay.
There's different varieties of stevia plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you have erythral, or whatever it's called, which is fermented corn. They ferment corn in a way that it's undigestible. But I think there might be genetically modified yeast or bacteria involved to specifically make that kind of, but you can make it organic. That's why you can be kind of fooled by the organic too, because you can have organic corn, you can have organic bacteria, I think. So you can have good erythral that's organic.
Got you.
That's
But
not
most of
used-
it's probably not that.
It's probably used with the gel, like this weird,
you.
like, and it's kind of a process, So the least processed, I think, is stevia, without a doubt. I think
Gotcha.
stevia is probably the best, which I think is in these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a little expensive though.
Nice. Okay.
Pretty potent stuff though. I think the stevia.
Yeah. Well, and they say those three, erythral, stevia, and monk fruit, aren't those way sweeter than most?
No, the other three are.
The other ones. Okay, the
these are a little.
artificial-
I think stevia is like maybe a fifth, or it's not that drastic. It's just slightly less.
Like a third
sweet.
of sugar or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe I think monk fruit might be like crazy high sweetness. They have to use a tiny bit of monk fruit.
Got you.
Yeah. I think monk fruit might be
So
the
it's a
sweetest
little
of them
better
all.
for- okay.
Yeah. It's like super potent.
Got you.
I would wonder what the actual fruit would taste like.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
But
Wait, so that's crazy. Okay, so what do you know what the fruit is like? The monk fruit?
they
Is
look
it-
like little plums.
Plum, okay. So you
don't know if it's related to a
can you
plum.
eat it? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I think like
Raw?
it's kind of like, I think it's like referenced in like Buddhist literature or whatever. I think it's a common thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Monk fruit.
So it's
Buddhist
not
monk,
a
right?
it's not a sugar. So that's such an interesting idea, like a natural thing, but it's like not like a natural sugar. It's like
Same thing with stevia. Yeah, it's just like the body just doesn't digest it
Yeah.
for some reason,
okay. So it's still a similar chemical compound structure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It might I feel like they go about sweetness in a completely different way. Like
Yeah, there's a little bit of bitterness to stevia.
yeah.
I think it tastes best with tea,
okay.
especially yerba mate,
Okay.
which is also where it's from. Stevia is like found in South America, also with yerba mate. I
Yeah.
think they kind of like go together for some reason that way.
Got you. They were grown in the same land.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Really good.
Yeah, isn't that like I'm not I don't think I can eat a Reese's again.
They're so cacao.
Yeah, it's 70%. Which is pretty good. Any more than that, it gets a little too crazy.
Yep.
Unless you're eating it not for pleasure. Which I do sometimes. You just eat that like 98% cacao.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good. It's so bitter. So fucking
That like hits something in your brain.
yeah. It feels good. Like it like like you can like taste the antioxidants in that shit. Like yeah,
it's
you
like
can just feel your body like yes. Yes.
Your brain is just like brown with cacao powder. You're like,
Yeah. For real, if there's any superfood, it's definitely cacao.
yeah.
Like like 100%.
Yeah. As far I think cheese, chocolate, and oysters are like the three god foods.
So what about quality of cheese?
I mean, cheese is just such a vast variety of things, right?
So if you eat shitty cheese,
Like American cheese. That
like
doesn't
you
count.
buy great value shitty American cheese.
That's pretty. I mean, at least you got the little bit of bacteria in your favor. It's culture, right? That's what makes the cheese.
Don't you think you sound a bit biased right now, Tom?
Maybe.
There's no negative to like shitty cheese because that's like my thing. It's like I start like eating a bunch of cheese and then I eat really good cheese. And I'm like, okay, this tastes like it's healthy. But like when I eat like the fucking like Cache Valley's pretty good, but like
Yeah, great
when,
value
when I
cheese,
eat like the
alright.
fucking like
Yeah,
when I
great
eat
value
like
cheese, you don't
even
want
the what's that other Tillamook or whatever?
Oh, the Tillamook. Oh, that's great cheese.
What?
That's wonderful. That's
I don't know. Even then, it's like it tastes like the fats are not as healthy.
I don't know. Maybe. I think they are.
What about a burger?
With American cheese? No. Macaroni and cheese,
No,
Velveeta.
not with American cheese. I usually don't get American cheese. I usually get like Swiss or
Cheddar.
cheddar.
Pepper jack.
God, you can't go wrong with cheddar, man. A nice sharp New York cheddar, man.
Vermont. Yeah.
Vermont cheddar.
New Hampshire.
Vermont, is that kind of a white cheddar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I had the best cheddar from Whole Foods. I actually still have some. But yeah, it was like a white cheddar. Oh. Anyway, other than cheese.
So did we get to the bottom?
Did we finish anything?
I feel like we were on the right track for a while.
With which topic?
The states' rights.
States' rights. Michael Malice and Mr. What's his face?
Who's that?
The guy, California.
Oh yeah, he's the guy that's all about the homeless. The homeless issue.
Joe Biden has released his tax returns for 2021. He and his wife earned a combined $610,702 and paid 24.6% in federal income taxes. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
It's at the top of Reddit. Isn't it interesting how they can both give us
That
the
was
same
actually on
story?
Twitter.
That was Twitter?
Yeah.
Wow. Looks like we're getting canceled, bud.
Looks like we
Got a little ideological capture
we
going
live
on.
in a bit of a
That's it. I'm going to fucking Parlor and Truth Social, damn it, with Tucker Carlson and
Dude,
Stevie Nick. All
Truth-
right,
is Truth-
Stevie Nick's gonna be there. He's gonna
Truth
sing
Social
us.
still happening? They've delayed it like 3 times.
It's a fucking
And
joke.
Trump's like CEO or
What a-
whatever.
yeah.
His like the dude that was like in charge of it all just like fucking left out of nowhere.
Yeah, what a fucking joke. It is interesting though.
DWAC, baby. Digital world assets.
There might be an NFTs Twitter, metaverse Twitter at some point.
Yeah.
But
I
Twitter
sure
endures,
hope.
man. Here we are. Facebook's dead. Instagram's dead.
I know. Twitter's about to be dead
Yeah.
if they don't accept.
I thought Elon bought it though.
No, they said nah.
He still owns most of it, doesn't he? It was so exciting.
Oh, but he's totally gonna sell out of his shares, man.
You think so?
Oh, totally.
It's just a
They
pump
didn't
and
take his
dump?
offer.
It's a pump and dump.
Well, no, he said, well, if this doesn't work, I've got a backup plan. So he's got shit going on, bro.
No, I think he's just gonna buy Twitter. I think
Nah,
he does.
I think he starts his own thing or he buys Facebook or some shit.
I think he likes Twitter. He loves.
fuck
he likes
Facebook.
Twitter, man.
You
I
think
he
he'd
does.
negotiate?
I mean, he bought some of the shares, didn't he?
He bought, yeah, but somebody else outbought him.
Ah.
Some fucking acquisition company holding company bought like 10.5% stake in the company.
Wow.
Just shafting him, man.
A little bidding war for Twitter.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Everybody wants it, man. Yeah, so we'll see what comes of it. But
Yeah.
where do we start again?
I think we're talking about states' rights.
States' rights. The topic of the day today. States' rights.
But yeah, I'm sure it can get a little bit crazy
What's that?
sometimes with the states. Because, like, what if Alabama's just like, yeah, no more gays, no more queers?
Yeah.
They're like, well, states' rights.
Exactly.
You
It
know?
could get real scary. Or if
That's
Gavin Newsom is just like, we're going to house everybody in the whole state of California.
Right.
And like the whole nation just flocks to California for free housing.
Right. Dude, I watched some of that dude's, Michael Schellenberger's, so I think I saw some of his tweets, and he was interviewing some of the homeless, and they sounded pretty similar to the Denver homeless.
Okay.
Except they
Just hanging.
They said hella a lot more, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hell easy, man.
Dude, I saw What was it? Oh, Joe. Yeah, on Schellenberg, they were talking about literally they're spending $80,000 a year to house these people in fucking like 8x8 little apartment rooms.
Yeah.
Like it's like just give them $80,000 and let them fucking live a normal life at that point. Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, who knows? Can't just give someone 80 grand.
agreed. But I mean, that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. You're just being terribly inefficient with it.
It's true. It's true. Crazy.
Crazy, man.
Crazy world we live in, man.
So that's the domestic side of things, right? We've covered the idea of states' rights and
Putin's rights.
Putin's rights
And Demetrius's rights.
and Tom's rights.
Jerry's rights. Everyone's
And-
rights.
So
We're all right here.
everybody is right.
We're all right. Everybody's all right here on the Tom and Jerry podcast.
So I found a pretty interesting tweet that was saying, who would you rather talk to? A thought boy or a reply guy?
Thought boy or a reply guy?
I just thought it was a little interesting Twitter perspective. I feel like you're a bit of a reply guy.
I might be a reply. I think I'd rather be a reply.
I think I'm kind of a reply guy too.
I'd rather talk to a reply guy. Nobody wants a thought boy.
Yeah. All idealistic and everything.
Optimistic, hopeful. We want some cynicism here on the T&J pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how are your Tesla shares doing, man?
I think we're at 0 because I cashed out.
Oh, you betrayer.
I mean,
Gosh.
I held for 3 months, 90 days.
And you lost
Probation.
30%.
Yeah, I think I lost like 70 cents.
70 cents? The fuck did you lose 70 cents?
It was down. I bought and then it went down.
Oh, yeah,
Stayed down, went back up.
Wait, you only lost 70 cents?
Maybe $1. Can't remember.
Yeah.
9 something.
Shit, dude.
I bet about $10 and
Damn.
Gotcha.
You can write that off on your taxes, though, man.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I might be able to get like more money.
You can take a loss on it.
I think that's how the world works.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because things are a bit uncertain in the market right now.
Yeah. How's the S&P 500?
The S&P 500, yeah, it's up and down and all around, man.
As it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ebbs and flows.
It ebbs, it flows, it arrows and bows.
Yeah. Touches the 20-day moving average. And then it doesn't.
And it goes way down.
And then it goes way down, which is kind of what it's doing right now.
But that's okay.
But it's okay because I sold my Tesla shares at the top. So we're all good.
We're all good. Come here, Juno. Say hi, Juno. He never wants to say hi on the mic.
Come on, Juno. Come on, Juno. If you make him upset enough, he'll say something.
Should I pinch him?
He kind of likes being pinched.
No, he's going. Wait, there's a bag of food. Hold on.
No.
We can just entice him. Come here.
Just shake it.
Give us a meow, Juno.
Oh, that was Juno.
Gotta rub. Come on.
Hey.
Meow. Give us a meow, Juno. You camera shy. No food. Juno's on a diabetic diet. No carbs. Oh, he just knocks over.
Come on, Juno. Can we get a meow?
Give us a meow, Juno.
Come on. So, also, I thought another interesting idea was the idea of future nostalgia.
Yeah. That's a Dua Lipa album.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She is beautiful. You ever seen that woman?
Yes.
Holy shit, she's beautiful.
Much so.
We should dedicate this podcast to Dua Lipa.
Yes.
What's the song? If you don't wanna see me talking with somebody.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Come on, Juno, give me a meow.
Juno. Juno is a man, a woman.
Dude, Juno's just turning like 27, dude. Like, actually, like 30.
You're our age, Juno? Look at you, Junie. Get out of here.
You're all old and stuff. All right.
Should we smoke up this clover?
Yeah, let's smoke some clover.
It's about clover thread. Dude, Bill Maher referred to weed as referred to it as clover on the podcast.
Nice.
He was like, oh, what are we doing smoking all this clove?
Hell yeah. So while you're doing that, I'll just start with my artist of the week.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to a Japanese composer, producer, and writer based in Tokyo. His name's Shintaro Sakamoto.
Shout out Sakamoto.
And he began his career in 1989 as a member of the rock band Yerg Teikoku, where he played guitar and sang. YYT released 10 albums over the course of 21 years, disbanding in 2010. After 20 plus years with psych legends Yerg Taiku in 2011, Sakamoto launched his solo career. So yeah, he's pretty chill, man. He's got he's like real good sunny like rock, you know? Like
Yeah.
real good stuff.
Nice.
Real good feel good stuff for running, you know?